Welcome, man. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Real quick, let me show y'all. I get here this morning, there's some parts laying in my floor. Just sitting in the floor, guys. Y'all know what this is. This is a rack and pinion, ladies and gentlemen. Now, y'all remember that 06, the hell? Y'all remember that 06 Chrysler 300 that I brought in, had the bent tie rod in? Remember I was telling you it's too dangerous to drive your car like this? Matter of fact, I'm gonna put a piece of the video clip right here. Look at that. That broke? No, you ain't. This rack is how about this side? Yeah, you can't move that side. So, well, this is what they got me, guys. It's not an OEM. It's not new. It's an aftermarket reman. But when the aftermarket or when the insurance company trying to save as much money as possible, this might be what you get. Now, on an OEM, I would likely have gotten a rack already equipped with tie rods. So in this case, they had to get me some tie rod in. And y'all know why these tie rods look like this, right? We went over that last time because it's an all-wheel drive vehicle. An all-wheel drive rack and pinion, they had to mount the rack to the rear of the cradle. Okay, so I got two tie rods, and they sold some gravy also. So I'm gonna do a real diff service and power steering flush. All right, this car got a lot of miles on it, so it needs some maintenance. And also, I remember I had two tires, guys, because remember when you ride like that, if tie rod is bent, you're gonna affect toe, and toe was way off. So she just kept driving like that. She even drove to the shop like that. So you can imagine how much toe wear that tire has accumulated. Okay, so guys, rack and pinion is super easy. All right, now I haven't done one in a while on an all-wheel drive. It's not much different. It don't look much different. However, I will have to set toe. You pretty much have to do toe anyway, or you should if you get a new rack. Now I told y'all last time the OEM racks with the tie rods already on them, sometimes they can be automatically set, but no two cars are perfect, no two frames are perfect. So when you bolt it to the car, you may be off. Okay, not the toe itself, but the way it's built. No two cars are the same, guys. So they should advocate that you do an alignment no matter if tie rods supposedly set at the factory or not. Alright, so this is a 06. Let me show y'all some of the major difference in. Remember, see how these tie rods are built? They got a curve to them. Alright, now I have a 06 in my stall right now. Let's take a look at something. Alright, this is a 06 Charger. The one we getting ready to work on, the 06 300. Y'all see how this one's in the front of the cradle. And see the tie rods are not built like the one. The Chargers and the 300 have pretty much the same suspension. I guess based off if they're all-wheel drive or not. Okay, that's a difference. But yeah, this rack is super easy. Bzzz. And the good part about it, you don't have to go under the steering wheel to remove the flange nut from the rack. Okay, because it's down underneath the car. So it's the same with that 300. So I'm going to take that off, take off all the connections to the rack, and the rack just fall down. Of course, be mindful of, that's why I'm doing the power steering flush. I'm gonna flush out all the old fluid and go in with new fluid. And of course the tie rods. Y'all see the difference? Notice the difference in tie rods on this car, a Charger as opposed to a 300 all-wheel drive. That whole suspension is right here. All right, so let me go bring this car in and get to work, guys. Like I say, it's fairly easy. I might just set the camera down just so for entertainment purposes. Some people like to see this, and again, I will have to align it. So let me go. I got work to do, guys. Let me go to a quick break. I'll be right back. We got to get this rack out of here. Let's get it. All right, guys, I have it up in the air. It's time to get busy, man. Now y'all see what I was talking about, how easy this is. Bzz, bzz. Oh, first untake the coupler off. Right there, this look like a 13 millimeter. Bzz, bzz. Oh, we got to get the lines off. Where's my power steering lines? They're attached to the rack right here. right here. Okay, so grab your 18. Of course, the wheels got to come off so you can gain access to the tie rod, and this sucker would just fall. Yes, all-wheel drive. I got a couple of subscribers got these all-wheel drive 300. I'm no big fan of all-wheel drive, man. Just too much stuff to go wrong and break for not that much advantage to having in the first place. Okay, the advantage of having it has to outweigh, in my opinion. I mean, everybody has their own take on it, but yeah, they had to mount this rack on this side of the cradle because of a way to get axles to the front. Now, okay, and you notice, guys, it's a nag transmission. Let's go back over to this Charger and let's take a look at something. See, this is a nag transmission. Like I say, the suspension is normally the same if it wasn't equipped with all-wheel drive. On that car, the all-wheel drive, all of this is filled up. It's an axle going, a drive shaft going straight through here, and a PTU bolted right here to accomplish that feat. But on this car, the rack and pinion is this way, and even easier than that one. So in other words, they're both easy. All right, so y'all ready, man? Let's get to work. Let's get back over here and get to freaking work. Let me grab me some tools, another set of gloves, and let's get it. All right, guys, I'm at the point to now I want to take the power steering lines off first. And I'm at the point I can't. I feel something telling me to whip out the camera right now. I can't get this damn thing loose. It feel like I'm about to. It's an 18 millimeter head. I'm sure it's an 18. This is an 18 millimeter wrench. Okay, so I'm about to round it off, guys. That is the last thing you want to do, is round it off. See, you can see my 18. What's right below 18? Probably 17. Now 17 not gonna get on there. Maybe 11, 16, or what is it? 11, 16. What is the standard? 17 and 11, 16 or something like that. It's standard. Damn, I can't even remember. Well, anyway, I might have to go down one notch. But even if I go down on the wrench, it's not gonna fit on the head. 18 is what size it is, but I'm loose right now, and as I try to turn, I feel like I'm about to round it off. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. First, I'm gonna soak this. I'm gonna spray some rust penetration down here, or on it, so it can try to soak. Hold tight, guys. Yeah, let's get some of this. Now, what you need is like a flare wrench, line wrench, and for the life of me, I don't have any. Well, I don't have an 18 line wrench, so I do have, however, have my crowfoot. Okay, so let me put this crowfoot on this ratchet and see if the little crowfoot. Y'all familiar with? And it's a line type crowfoot. It's not a straight crowfoot. The thinking goes, guys, we want something on every corner. All right, this is a 6-point, so I need some turning force on every corner of this line, so it will not round off. Chances of it rounding off is slim if you biting on all 6 corners. All right, let me try. I don't know, this might be too big. Not, it's the right. Okay, hold on, I'm talking too much. All right, I'm on here. Oh, wish me luck, guys. I'm about to give it a hard. Oh shit! Why is this sucker on so tight? Is that a better angle? No, I still got it. Hold on. Oh, oh shit! We on to something. Hold on, guys. That rust penetration is down in there. Oh yes. Okay. I didn't know if I was gonna jack it up. If it was gonna jack up, I wanted it on film, guys. If it was gonna round off. Over time, everything under this car just get rusted and soft for some reason. Yeah, I'm turning now. All right. I hope, am I turning enough? Yeah, here come the fluid. All right, guys. I will proceed. I just wanted to make sure nothing didn't happen and I not have it documented. Okay. I try to document all my potential problem issues so I have it, so I can cover my butt. All right, I need to grab a drain bucket and I'm gonna proceed with this repairs, guys. All right, let's get it, man. Alright guys, I got it out. As you can see, it's fairly easy, as I mentioned earlier. Only thing is, guys, this is why I hate aftermarket stuff, man. Not saying that it don't work. I have nothing against, who make this, Supreme Chassis Parts, Mevo Tech. I have nothing against them, and I ain't even sure they supplied the rack. They just supplied the tie rod ends. But look, guys, what you got to transfer off of the old rack, you shouldn't have to transfer anything. What if this was damaged, or what if you didn't have a rack at all? Okay, but look what I may have to transfer just because I don't have them. Of all things, this damn nut right here. Okay, now you would think they'd come with the tie rods, right? I got one open, getting ready to put it on, no nut. Maybe they just forgot the package. I go to the new one, the other side. This is sealed up. This bag is sealed up. No nuts in here, so which tells me they don't supply the nuts. So are you telling me I gotta break this old rack down just to get the freaking, oh my goodness. That's why, I gotta go find a vise. I gotta put this in a vise and bust this down just to take off the nut to put on here. This is what drives me crazy, man. Now, you already know you gotta align it, right? So the thinking goes, in order to get it as close as possible, simply count the threads, guys. So 1, 2, that's a bunch of them. Just count it and try to, you're not going to be perfect. You're merely going to come close so your wheels will not be, toe will not be way out. Before, see, I got a nice little dry to get to the alignment machine. I don't want to wear out the tires or make it worse. Let me look through this box. Maybe some nuts in here. Nope, no nuts, guys. I'm screwed. I got to take this off. I gotta take the old one off, but that's it, guys. I'm gonna wrap this video up because now I'm frustrated, and you guys shouldn't suffer because I'm frustrated, but this is just time consuming. I didn't factor this labor time in for busting down these busting down this rack. I didn't think I would have to bust down the rack. The freaking tie rod should come with the nuts, or I should have got a OEM. Let me stop crying about that, because JT, insurance companies do not pay. Guys, speaking of insurance company, there might be some ways you can get if your suspension damage was happened because of like something in the road or something out of your control. That is an insurance claim. In some cases, I remember the Jeep I had with the wheel bent. He got that fixed under his insurance. He got full coverage insurance, so they approved it and paid for it. So before you go breaking the bank, see if now that will add to your claims. See, this is bent. So what causes this? Something had to happen. Oh, this one's gonna be easy. This one's already turning. Oh, cool. All right, so I just had to fight with this one. But some cases, insurance company, they want the cheapest parts possible with a warranty. So he might have got a 1-year warranty out of this, but it's considered reman, brand new, or reman. All right, guys. Let me bolt all this stuff up, get this back on the car and go align it, and we gonna go from there. That should about wrap it up on this video, guys. Y'all know I hate them real long videos. But that's all I have. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video.